Hello everyone, welcome back to another World Conqueror 4 video. It's the Laidback Launcher here. Today we'll continue along with the new January update, Rise of the Scorpion Empire. Hard mode, almost completely free to play, and the game walkthrough. Enemy buffs are pretty brutal, ionizing radiation, and fragmentation. Our long time old enemy, much like stairs, are to a certain Kung Fu Panda. Mission number 3, the Middle East. This was a pretty good one if I remember from last time. I didn't mind this mission at all. I quite enjoyed it actually. So let's take a look. We're starting off with some pretty strong land units, infantry and armor. I'm not reading the text. We have 16 generals in this hard mode, so don't be sparing with your generals. I just noticed that. I should have mentioned that at the beginning of the hard mode videos. But my priority right now is going to be Tehran, and I've already tried this, at least first part of the mission, a couple of times. So you need to get a good sequence of events for it to all end out well. But let's just do a very quick overview of our objectives. We have Saudi Arabia, France, in the US, allied Iranian forces with the Shah in the south. We have to defend these objectives while also defending Turkey and capturing the rest of Iran and the Caucasus regions. And it appears also Syria, but maybe the French occupy Syria. That's just northern Iraq. Yeah, the Soviets are occupying Western Turkey and northern Iraq. And we have to liberate those regions. So what we're going to start off by doing is trying to take Tehran. So Coulson, he's pretty strong. He evades the enemy's defense, not their air defense, which is quite annoying. This only works if you attack it directly, with like a straight attack, not an air attack, and that does not work. So what we're gonna do is this is gonna be Patton, heroic charge. Pretty good with against infantry units, which there are plenty of in the field. I'm going to be deploying him early since we have limited financial and economic resources, so or industrial resources, technological resources. So I'm going to be dropping him down. I'm low-key regretting getting him. I probably should have just gotten Bach or De Gaulle. Bach really was still always the best, the cream of the crop from the trainable generals, and you could get him early on. So I should have gotten that. I think just in general, he would be a bit more versatile than Patton. But Patton does have his own strengths. Like right now, he does get a 50% damage bonus, but that will drop once I do this and get the medic out of the way. He does have inspiration. Now he does have a bit more extra defense, and he'll be doing extra damage, which is nice. I do also have someone like Gadarian in reserve, which is why I'm willing to deploy him so early. Let's do a quick overview of our other generals. Davis is decent. He's good for boosting stuff, but that's not what we're going to be needing him for. Since this is a really strong Hawkeye force, it's got a lot of health. I'm going to be dropping Morezkov on it. And we'll try do some damage to Tehran. Attack with Davis. I moved them up so I could actually take advantage of Davis's crowd tactics ability. Now we're going to be using Coulson. Hopefully we get a critical blow. Let's see. Yes, we do. And now we just need to drop this down a little bit more. Since we have so many generals, I'm going to be dropping Konev, who is optimized to be on an elite unit. But jungle fighting sometimes means that in missions like this, I will put him on regular units if I have that abundance. And well, we do. So jungle fighting with Konev. Unfortunately, no jungles for him to occupy. A bit annoying. Let's keep him close to the city. We just needed it to be low enough for Patton to be able to capture the city. Tehran is going to be sitting with Malinovsky. I probably actually am going to pause. Well, actually, I won't be able to get back to the mission. But I would say, so I'm literally having this conversation with one of my subscribers now, that fighting Spirit on Malinovsky is not good. It only works in very specific situations that I try my best to avoid. But I don't want to lose someone like Malinovsky because he is my primary infantry commander. And maybe for some of you guys, these abilities are very useful. Having group bonus, and being able to heal up are very nice. And so I'm thinking of putting Crowd Tactics on it. Unfortunately, Crowd Tactics is an incredibly expensive thing to upgrade, but I don't actually have any land units with Crowd Tactics. And Malinovsky's main draw is being a group support general, so I'm going to put Crowd Tactics on Malinovsky. The same order of events is going to play out. Let's just try to get rid of some of these things first. Should have attacked you first, just to do a bit more damage, but we don't really need that. I'm just going to put Malinovsky right now. I might pause and just start equipping him with Crowd Tactics, but I just don't have the financial resources for that right now. I have like less than 200 medals. But we'll take that on, demoralize the enemy, and drop him right in front of Tublukin. Lucas, this is what Lucas looks like. He's good when you move him around a lot. He doesn't actually have armor assault, which is a bit annoying, but he has rumor, he has dominance, and he can be inspired. But these are all relatively low level things. And unfortunately, the objective we're sending him to batter is literally just like one hex away, so he gets barely any attack boost. But he is on a Centurion. I'm not going to be activating its Smoke Bomb because I want him to be focused by the enemy right now. I want my non-HQ generals to be taking the brunt of these attacks, which isn't going to happen because I'm sending him right there to take the brunt of an attack. But he has a lot of health. The Phantom Forces means they can heal up. He'll be doing a lot of damage once I go into Phantom Forces mode, when I go into the Phantom mode. Man, every time I say Phantom Forces, I'm reminded of the good old days on Roblox. I used to be good at that game. I used to be good at Phantom Forces. Simpler times. King Tiger. This is why I deployed Patton early, because I knew Guderian would be coming right up. You know what? Let's just play Malinovsky with that little bit of a debuff. You'll see that there are bonuses to doing it other ways, but that's fine. I don't know if I'll be able to kill this medic. I don't know if I'll be able to kill it next turn either. You do dominance against it, so I know for sure I might be able to get this kill next turn. And that's the mission. We do have a naval resource up here in the north. I might use it to just batter away at that large fortress. We do have so many generals. I want to do it with someone who has... Okay, none of my generals are currently equipped with their sailor ability, so I'm just going to put down Yamaguchi. He can heal up a bit. I just want him to keep these forces distracted here and start working away at this fortress, because they do spawn some very powerful units, and it is in a bunch of objectives that I'm going to clear out early, so I want to get rid of these fortresses if I can. And I think that'll be our turn. Apologies if I take a while. I actually haven't gone through this mission before, except for the first turn, but now we're going through it all together. But see what the fragmentation and ionizing radiation do? They do a lot. They hurt a lot. Let's try to get Guderian's morale up first, and his health up a little bit while we're at it. Let's have him moving north. I don't know if you can do 335. What other objectives do I have? Well, you're not going to do much damage. And I did get your morale up. I'd like to do some very heavy damage to Timoshenko. And their own Meretskov. Now, fortunately, we're playing as the Americans, or unfortunately, depending on how you view it. Fortunately, we're not playing as the Scorpion Empire. I'm just going to avoid from making any more controversial statements. If you're playing as the Scorpion Empire, you don't have access to plain old light infantry, which I think is quite egregious, not gonna lie. But I want to put Patton down here. Unfortunately, you do have your defense up, and I've now just removed your inspiration. I think the Phantom Force just makes it so you can't be retaliated against. That's kind of crazy. Should be able to just murk you like that, nice and clean. Should be enough for Davis to potentially... This is Davis, right? Potentially cut through that. Don't think so. I think Adarian would almost comfortably get that kill. You know, I thought he'd actually do more damage since, you know, he has a higher... He is very powerful. I don't actually see any other way I could increase his damage output. So that's a real shame, because I just wanted to do all that damage to Timoshenko and he didn't. Quite the letdown, not gonna lie, not gonna lie. The T-44 isn't gonna... I don't want that T-44 sitting in the city. Malinovsky has his ability up. Meretskov has his ability up. Okay, let's just do some mop up, I guess. Or have Davis. Oh, there's not really much. We have Clark coming in, but he isn't the best tank commander. He's decent. He's decent. It would. Sorry, I'm kind of dripping out at the moment right here. Let's do this. Nice. That's one of the things I like about Inspiration, that it can be a good way to boost your morale if you need to. These all have a range of 2 as well. You know what? I don't really care about Davis. You're not that effective. You're not that useful so far. So let's just keep you on Tiran. Let's get rid of this so we don't have something constantly fragging us and doing that kind of stuff. Let's try to get rid of the tank if we can. Man, Coulson, what you doing, bud? What you doing, bud? You're supposed to be the best of the best of the air commanders. You're supposed to be the top. Going, nope. Lies. Let's just attack this, because it won't do as much damage. And we can bring it below half health. Okay. That's it. Not really much we can do. I think around this turn we get some additional allies. Some stronger allies. Like you magically turn into a priest of some... you magically turn into an elite force unit. I don't know when France joins us, or when the Saudis join us if they do. Yeah, you're kind of getting bonked there, buddy. Let's have Patton on this axis. We can do some cleanup. That extra damage against elite force units is coming in handy. Let's put you down. Maybe, do you have logistics? You do have logistics, that's nice at least. And we can cover you up. Might be able to get a kill here as well. Nice. Come on! Oh my god. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm doing this. I just wanna get you completely demoralized if I can. Thank you. Ridiculous. Ridicularity, if you ask me. That's just pure ridicularity. Should have attacked with him first, but I'd rather he attacked Meretskov. Meretskov on Meretskov action. Interesting. Won't be able to get any kills here. Would be able to get this kill. And sort of blunt one of the main avenues of their attack. Fortunately, no fanaticism. If this was a fanaticism game, fanaticism round, absolute absurdity. But you can see why you need to get rid of this fortress. Over here. Don't know if I'll be able to get that kill, so I'll focus on this instead, so we can capture next turn. I do have a bit more financial resources, so I guess you do get a financial boost, which I would like to be Brandenburgers and a BM21. Do I have the cash for that? Okay, BM21 is 550, is 555 and 26. Brandenburg, oh man, I am one industry short, regardless of whatever the economic situation is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the BM21 with Brook down immediately. Now, unfortunately, the city is irradiated, so he's just going to take that damage right off the bat. Let's do this while you're still low morale. Anything I gotta kill? No, I should have dropped the strategic bomber on the city first, and then attacked with Kadarian. I'd probably have another attack in the bag had I done that. Let's just see for your own potential use. Apparently not, but I think it still probably might have rolled out for you. Okay. The Saudis give us another cash injection. Now I'm actually going to do the following. That's the good thing about the Phantom Forces, you can just pull them out if you need to. Yeah, man, he took so much damage there. Let's try to put you in an unirradiated grid. Let's just get your health up above mid so you can not be mid. Let's try not to lose Baghdad. Unfortunately, it seems like it's inevitable. Like Thanos himself. Now, if I move out of the way, he loses his morale boost. So let's see if we get another rumor attack just to keep Malinovsky permanently. Yes, okay. You can afford to move up a bit. Let's get rid of this. Come on! Patton, you're better than this. Yeah, you should have just gone for Bach. Just go for Bach. I don't think Bach would have such hard problems with these, with this defense. $374. Let's try to get rid of these things. 592. 407. Okay, he won't be able to get this kill, but he might be able to get some of these kills here. Your defense is not up. I might lose Konev here. If so, I'm just going to cancel the mission. And I'll see you back at the same spot or at a different mission. Let's hope not. I think Kadarian, you'll be able to get this kill. He does have decently high defense, but you are in a very riled up state right now. Yep, easy peasy. Again, no forest down here. Quite annoying. Enough to really blunt your beak, though. Yeah, I should be able to get rid of you next turn. I think you'll survive. I do need to establish a... Well, I already have a fairly strong presence in Baghdad. I need to... let's back you out of the way. I thought you still had an attack. That was stupid of me. Should have backed you a little farther away from the front. RPG Rocketeer, I guess. With MacArthur. MacArthur is really the only quote-unquote premium content I'm using in the game, in that I have an extra Blitzkrieg and Raider medal. So you might not have this. This is premium content that I am using. You know, you're supposed to be better than this, man. Light infantry. Light infantry. Light infantry. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Already a cultural icon. Okay, now we might have Williams. You might be getting Williams end of turn 4. Not on our side though. And the French join in, which is a big help. Alright, Guderian, let's start moving up. Let's start cleaning up too. Hopefully it is only a level 5 medic. Hopefully it'll be taking out some of its health by attacking Yamaguchi himself. Probably won't get this kill. Yeah. Let's send you down here. Might be able to get a kill. Unfortunately, no critical hit. And no critical hit. That patented Easy Tech post-update RNG do be doing its thing. No, it's not actually patented. It's certainly not official. It's just a hunch that I have that they dropped down the favorable RNG rate following major updates. I will continue to say this until I am refuted, which is definitely not a good way to approach things, you know? A lot of people are following that kind of a mindset, and look at the kind of state that the world is in right now. Attacking this because it's below half health. No easy attacks here. And Choikov is a pretty good artillery commander. I don't want to be showering Baghdad with stray damage. So let's instead focus on Bagramian, because he is on an IS-3. See, plan is Bach would have the same problem in that, you know, he's pretty weak if the this I do not have any. I have a single tech city now, and I can't even put down like something like an engineer in Tehran to keep the health of the city up, because the technological output is just so low. Unbelievable. I'll just put down the light infantry and pray. No, I can't afford to put down the light infantry because there's an IS-3 like right there in the city. Armored car with Humst. I'm at 8 out of 12, so I can afford to maybe risk a doubting. Let's say. I need that tech. I need it bad. Baghdad. I'm at risk of losing Baghdad. Who knows, we might actually kill this medic. Unfortunately, he would heal up Baku a bit, but c'est la vie. Now, the Soviets historically are pretty bad at finishing objectives, so that's what I'm banking on with that. Let's see. Maybe they attack with these guys first, and then this, and he moves up first. They're not really good at planning out their moves. They like to stall out, which you've probably noticed if you've played. Let's just get rid of the medic like that. Hey, not bad. Combined arms operations. Air, land, and sea. And increasingly cyberspace, actual space, and electronic warfare. Interesting times, interesting times. You'll probably be able to get that kill. Let's get rid of the thing that has anti-infantry capabilities. Your defense is not up. Should have attacked with him first, so I could actually just get rid of the T-44. Speaking of T-44, it's time to drop my own with Rommel. I don't have faith in you to do 113. I do not have that faith, buddy. Do not have that faith. Have you? I have the faith for you to do that. Yeah, see, clearly it was a well-founded, misplaced faith. Or a lack of trust, excuse me. Not misplaced. It certainly appeared to have been misplaced. Okay, we've lost the support of the Iraqis. Kinda tough. Kinda tough, not gonna lie. Let's focus on the medic. Maybe we'll be able to kill it here. Almost. Whoa, you took down a lot of his health. Now he is below half health. I am risking him here. Let's secure his health a little bit. Maybe bring this down below half health if we could. Or just straight up kill it. If we could have straight up killed it, would have been nice. Let's put you in Baghdad. You'd have a bit more enemies around you, so you'd be doing a bit more damage. Let's send you up north. Try to bring you down below half health if we can. Unfortunately not. We heal our boys with some of that splash damage. 11 shy, man. 11 shy. Y'all can move up. Let's bring you below half health. And you, I'm gonna put down with Brandenburgers. Unfortunately, I've used all my best infantry in this turn, so it kind of pains me that I've been sacrificing a lot of my infantry's depth in exchange for other upgrades. Let's try to drop you below half health if we can, so you just don't do as much damage in Tehran. Now, unfortunately, you are quite low, so I have to be mindful of that. I'd like to send Pan up to Tbilisi, but I don't know if he'd be able to make that. But if I send him to Baku, then I send him away from the action, and I don't want to do that either. Which I think that's much more egregious. So let's send MacArthur up to Baku, and I can send Meretskov up there as well, Rommel if I need to. So we did. It was a good idea to put some resources up in the Caucasus. Okay. Thanks for all of the help, Monty. Don't know what you've been doing, Spruance, but I mean, I do notice it from time to time. Potentially. Don't see on which targets you've been using your Magic Eye, Evil Eye ability. Next resource, we're praying that Malinovsky doesn't get ganked up on. The Americans are helping us up from Saudi Arabia a bit. Oh wow, you healed up a good bit. And the fighting spirit did actually come in handy. A little bit, I think. Maybe, just a little. Watch this drive. I think you can get that kill, eh? Very nice. I know you can get that kill. Potentially this one, 122, unlikely. How much health do you got? Not much. Okay, you're looking in a tough spot, and I definitely don't want to lose you. Let's have Rommel be the primary killer. The killer Baku. Unfortunately, no dice there. Dice on that, though. We got dice on that, though. I definitely don't want you get boxed in at Baku. Should have done that first. Gotten his morale down so he doesn't do as much damage. Unfortunately, we are short on tech and stuff. So, let's just move you back. I worry about you, MacArthur. 339. 310. I think you can do a 310. Have you in fields to be able to knock out Baku. Fortunately, we have affordable paratroopers. And let's drop your health down, hopefully. No. 353. Man, if only I had a bit more speed on Guderian. Maybe if I got rid of this thing? Potentially. Let's see. 469, 375. I know for sure you can drop that. Nope, still one tile short. Would be nice if we could get a kill here. Anything to deploy? No. Alright, I guess it's important that you build out your strategic depth, kids. Should have dropped Yamashita down instead of... Where is Higuchi? Yeah, I should have dropped Yamashita down on you instead of Higuchi. Stinky of me. And now he will not have this ability when he's attacking Tbilisi. Let's just try to get rid of that if we can. Try to clear the way for you. Tad annoying, isn't it? Just a tad annoying. Yeah, didn't do myself any favors with that. Okay, you're secure, at least for now. You're hurting. I don't want you in a bad spot. So let's not put you in a bad spot. I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill that anytime soon. You don't have any ability that allows you to conduct follow-up attacks, so we're gonna be shifting our focus to the north. The French have done a decent bit of wearing down the Soviet forces in the west. Where's Goulemont? What are you doing up here? Focus on the objectives, man. I don't need you. Okay, like maybe if you could drop down Tbilisi down below half health so Guderian can capture next turn, that'd be nice. But keep wearing these guys down. I'm gonna try to bypass Katukov if I can. You should have done this much earlier. There's too many things for me to keep track of, honestly. I apologize if I'm being suboptimal on my decisions. Don't forget you got that guy. It might save me next turn if Goulemont does not do his thing. He did do his thing. Alright, maybe you guys aren't that bad. Don't think I'll be able to get that kill. They might get Tbilisi. I hope not. Nah, we shall. We got this. SMing my H. Don't forget about your boys up here. I'm sending them back down to be the enforcers. Yeah, you can see that extra raider and whatever medal. Oh, nice. I am 8 pieces away from getting the Phantom Forces myself, and I'm looking forward to them because they're going to be pretty powerful. Lamau should have just put. I mean, there is a risk that I lose Tbilisi, capital of Georgia, by the way. So I don't want to. It's not worth putting a tech center on it. Try to get rid of you so you don't pose as much of a threat. And let's start sending our guys out to the west. Along with, let's say, IS-3, commanded by Monty, since he has extra attack and mobility. Let's just keep Baghdad safe. Tehran is looking alright. We're not going to lose Doubting. Let's do that to drop you below half health. Okay. We have 2 objectives left. We might be able to capture him here. Nice. Okay, you guys aren't that bad. You got good mobility. That's the good thing about these generals, is they always have pretty good mobility. Might be able to get a straight up easy cap here. with Mimsel. Nice. Yeah, I think that should be the mission. Not bad, I actually quite enjoy this one. No generals lost. Fairly quick. Next up was Northern Japan. Hokkaido. Looking forward to that. We get some industry, not bad. We'll be getting these some of these rewards. We'll be getting some of these rewards next turn. Looking forward to this mission. I think it was a pretty fun one. If you also had fun or enjoyed this video, learned something, got any new useful tactics, strategies, perspectives, tips or tricks, then leave a like. If you have any suggestions, questions, tips or tricks of your own, I do enjoy hearing from you guys, my viewers. I try to respond to all of the comments. It's always good to hear from you guys, some real human-to-human interaction, unlike all the bots that seem to have taken over the internet. Wonder how that happened. I know exactly how that happened. Man, Lake Baikal looking really good on this map. I want to visit that someday. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to safely visit Russia anytime soon. Bring back the Aral Sea. This is a lie. Aral Sea does not look like that. Japan looks real cool. Snowiest place in the world. Wish I was there. But we do have some snow outside my window right now here in New England. And, well, let's finish up with the outro. Chill with the ADHD, buddy. If you want to see any more of this kind of content, which I probably dissuaded you with that completely random, unrelated rant at the end there, then hit the subscribe button and give that notification bell a pleasant ring. Good thing to hear. It's well past the holidays, but we can all use some holiday cheer, given how things are looking right now. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. This is the Laidback Launcher signing off. 07, everyone.